We are going live and we're live. Welcome back, everybody, to another Danny Bob live stream. Today we're kicking things off with another Marvel set. And I say, oopsies. Getting some feedback here. I think there's an echo. We are kicking it off with another Marvel set this week. Last Sunday we also streamed. No, it was Friday. Gosh, it was not that long ago. Friday, we streamed this set right after watching Shang-Chi premiered on Thursday night. And a couple of my family members and I went and watched that movie. It was a really good one, so if you haven't watched it yet, consider checking it out. It's definitely worth a watch. I'm hoping that the box office numbers for that movie this weekend come in pretty high. Like, I would like the movie to do well, so I'm rooting for them. Today, we're going to be doing the Infinity Gauntlet. I recently watched like most of the Marvel movies this year. In fact, I think I've watched probably 15 or so of the Marvel movies, and I think I need to rewatch Infinity War and Endgame because I have a much better idea about what's going on now than I did when I was first watching. So that's kind of exciting. A lot of people have been putting this set together, so it's not really that new anymore, I feel like, but it's just been sitting in my backlog for a while, and I figured this is probably the best opportunity to get to put it together, so we're gonna do that. We got Jay in the chat. What's up? My week is going really good. Thank you. My new Lego mascot, the drawing was actually from G-Card, and I wanted to see if I could get him to like edit a few little things on there, and then I want to put that as my YouTube profile photo as well. Vegito6, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. Things are going good here. It's super like windy and wavy out, so we haven't gone out on the lake yet today. We actually didn't get to go sailing this morning because we're having some issues with getting our third crew member. I honestly wasn't really feeling that great this morning, as it's never fun to wake up with a headache. So hopefully this will be a nice therapeutic little afternoon here to try to get this headache to go away. But I've got my friends mug. There they are. There's all my friends. It says Lego Friends on the other side. GWP with the Central Perk Lego set purchase back, what was that, like in June or something? Alright, I've got my butter knife here, my trusty. And Fidgeto6, I need to send you a message about our travel plans. They may be changing. I don't know if we can travel next weekend, but this is a very simple black box, just like the helmet series. I wonder if they're gonna do other sets like this. There's other helmets. I wonder if they could figure out if there's other sets like this that they could make. I don't know, other gloves or something. This is kind of iconic. Blocksmith Forge, welcome back. Nice to see you in the chat. Fast Breaks Productions, hello. I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before, so welcome. Thanks for joining. We are going to crinkle some bags here, so if this is your most favorite thing of all time, which is Lego Bag ASMR, this is for you. So, like I said, Friday, we built this Shang-Chi set with 400 pieces, and it took me like an hour and a half. Or was it closer to 2 hours? I think it was closer to 2 hours. Granted, there was a lot of chatting going on, but it did take me a little while. And this one has 590 pieces. It's an 18 plus set, yes, due to the black background. I don't think that children would particularly be attracted to a black background, so I guess that's why it's an 18 plus set. Yeah, no building buddy. Dougie's actually got some friends over and they're hanging out. I think they're going to ride four-wheelers right now, so they'll probably come back and inevitably pop in at some point. Plus, nieces and nephews are here, so they might inevitably end up here as well. I'm a bit new to your channel. I first saw you in Matt's vlog. Yeah, that was fun out in Virginia. We were catching the gunship release day. Matt was interviewing a bunch of people, so just happened to be up there. That's cool that you were able to find me through Matt's vlog. Thanks for joining. So we've got 2 intro pages. Technically 1, because it's in 2 different languages, but there are a couple of nice photos. I have no idea what it says, so I'm just gonna let you look at that for a second. The fate of the universe is in your hands. Wow. That's a big responsibility. Actually, it's only one paragraph. I read that wrong. This is in 3 different languages, so this is all you get for information. And it really doesn't say anything. I wish that the intro would go a little bit more into the lore of what these objects are, because you're pulling from pop culture. Like, it's not just, oh, here's a Lego set that we designed and it might have a story behind it. Even Ninjago like has quite a bit of a story behind it, but you're pulling from like, you know, pop culture. There's so much out there to pull from in terms of like giving it a proper introduction. Like, what are each of the stones? Like, I wonder if it says that throughout. Sometimes throughout the instruction manuals in the large sets, it'll give you like little tidbits, like the NASA Space Discovery Shuttle, even Mos Eisley Cantina gave you a couple of like pages while you're building, like in the middle of the book, for a little bit more background information, which I really appreciated. Thought I'd check you out and have some really cool content. Thank you. Yes, I've been working on my content. I really enjoyed editing the video that I released today. That little mystery package there, the influential YouTuber. Oh my gosh, just Phil, that you came in just in time to watch me just spill bricks everywhere. Nah, it's alright. It's only a couple. But, this bag has 2 child bags. Why is it so hard to open? Do I build mocks? You do on your channel. I'll have to check you out, Fast Bricks. I would like to get into mock building. I just did one mock collab with the T-Fold group, and that's all that I've really done ever. So I would like to get into mock building, but I have a lot of sets that I want to build first. It also helps me to like catch on new techniques and what's being done in Lego sets that exist and how to use current pieces. So I think that's really helpful. But yeah, I feel like mock building for me is more of an advanced thing. It might be easy for some other people, but for me it's a little bit advanced. So I'm working my way up there. Would you say this build is inevitable? Well, you know, that is a very good question. We have Kang the Conqueror now saying that everything was already written and we just walked the path. You've got Thanos, who I don't quite understand Thanos. I don't quite understand his motivation, because he seems like if he had a better plan, if he had a better solution to the overpopulation problem, he seems like quite the sacrificial, what's the word? Altruist. He seems like quite the sacrificial altruist who's like really looking out for the people, but his execution is just terrible. Like, that's not the answer. Wiping out the population is not the answer. So, this build is inevitable, however, because it looks cool and I buy cool looking things and I build them. So yes, this one is inevitable. Just upload a mock today. It really helps your channel grow because people really do love watching mock videos. That's a good idea. And that's yet another motivation why I should start building more mocks, right? Yes, I think you could say building mocks is inevitable for me. Eventually. And probably misplacing some pieces is also inevitable for me. And forgetting a few pieces along the way. Because I get Lego blindness pretty bad, and sometimes it takes me like a little bit to be able to find just a piece, and it ends up always being right in front of you. Like right now, I'm searching for a piece. Oh, no, I'm just not looking at the instructions properly. It's actually right here. Thanos is the most eco-friendly character in all the Marvel Universe. He was just misunderstood. Yeah, kind of depending on which way you look at eco-friendly from. Obviously, eco, good for the like ecosystem. Just only considering Earth, then yeah, you know, human beings wipe out all the resources, for sure. That's, you know, I guess it depends on like what the purpose of it all is. But yeah, you could say that Thanos is the most eco-friendly person with his ideology. It was just, it's one purpose versus another purpose. Yeah, you have to find some kind of moral high ground on that, I suppose. It's a bit of a gray area, I suppose. I think that I'm a little bit more on like the side of all of this Earth is for people, and if people are the purpose, then Thanos is the bad guy. Thanos is anti-people in a sense. he's like, oh, I'll give you salvation, but half the people have to pay the price. I'm like, well, I'm not so sure that that's the ultimate purpose, is just sustainability. I don't know. I mean, I do. I have an opinion on that, but just simply speaking. Yeah, we'll put it that way. Simply speaking. This is starting to feel a lot like a helmet build. A helmet build. Thanos drives a Prius? I don't think Thanos can fit in a Prius. My coworker drives a Prius, and they are not that big. I couldn't see that happening. Unless you mean that as like an insult to his manliness or something. Not that you can't be manly if you drive a Prius, but I don't know. Just the name. It sounds like doesn't sound like a very tough name. This is feeling a lot like the beginning of a helmet. Very similar. Let me guess. This one's gonna go here. Called it. So I have the base. See that? Check it. Yeah. It's always so clean to start with. These four are gonna be next. Obi-Wan would find it, the high ground. The moral one, that is. That's actually a pretty good one. Yeah, and Obi-Wan's like my favorite character in all of Star Wars as well. So, I think he'd be able to find the moral high ground. Oh my gosh, these pieces are just magnetized to the ground. That's the second time I've dropped some. The lighting on your background videos is fire. Wow, thank you. I hope the left one doesn't die because it's not plugged in. Lighting has been a journey because batteries just don't last that long, and then you've got to have, your charging rotation. So thank you for acknowledging that. Put some effort into it. Okay, this is going to be for the plaque. Why is that sticking out? That's odd. I put this on backwards already. What do you know? That was inevitable. It's one of those things. I fixed it though. It's all good. All good in the hood. I watched Spider-Man Homecoming last week, and I watched Spider-Man Far From Home last night. I finally finished it. I've been having to watch them in like 2 sittings because I don't know, I just can't stay still and watch a full length of a movie. But I enjoyed it. I thought Spider-Man No Way Home was gonna in the middle of it I was a little worried. Like the second act was a little mediocre for me, and then I realized it was supposed to be mediocre because, it's fake. Kinda. In case you haven't watched it, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's been out for a while, so I hope so. But yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home ended up actually being really good. I was pleasantly surprised. G-Card, welcome to the chat. What's up? It's my my artiste, the number one, the man, the mission, G-Card. G-Card is a very talented Lego artiste, and he drew a really nice profile pic. I was actually going to follow up. I want to have a few edits on there. I wanted to see what you thought about potentially making a few edits on there. And, I'd be willing to give you something for it as well, not just for free. So yeah, let me know if you'd be willing to make a few edits. Where did these? Oh. I'm almost considering maybe getting my first Spider-Man Lego set since I watched the movies recently, but I still don't really like the Spider-Man Lego sets. So I might be far from home on buying those. I wonder if my AC up here stopped working. It's been doing that sometimes. Like when the T-Foles were here trying to take apart this huge thing, and the AC stopped working. Yeah, we have to reset the breaker. That was the issue. So I think I need to go do that again. I personally think if they made a Thanos helmet, but of his head, kind of like the Star Wars helmets, Lego could either make that look really good or screw it up really bad. Indeed. I bet there's some pretty talented people out there when it comes to sculpting. If Lego designers can't do it, I bet somebody out there probably could. There's a lot of talent out there when it comes to Lego. Yeah, it would be a nice thing to build. You'll probably get a Spider-Man No Way Home set, maybe. See, here's the thing. I don't even know what sets are supposed to be from what movies. And if it's anything like the rest of Marvel, they're not really that specific to movies. They're like inspired from the movies, and it gives them like an excuse to make more Spider-Man sets. But the other Marvel sets that I have witnessed and you know, kind of looked at for potential purchasing purposes, like, they are not accurate to the films. Like, Star Wars at least tries to make stuff that is from specific scenes in the film to recreate them, but I don't feel like Marvel does the same thing. And I'm wondering if it's because Marvel is actually a bit edgy for Lego to even do. Like, there's a lot of, I don't know, adult content and like modern warfare that Lego probably doesn't really want to recreate in a kid's toy. So it gets a bit, they like do their own thing with it. They're like, oh, there's this Marvel thing. Well, let's do superheroes. Superheroes are fun. And Marvel's like, yeah, but we don't have like 15 cars for Spider-Man. He doesn't even have a car. He's 16. Well, that's okay. We'll just make our own game, and then we can make sets from our game based on your theme. That seems like what they do. But again, I'm not that experienced with superheroes as a theme, and now Marvel, and when exactly the switchover happened. Because watching the Lego Movie 2, it sounds like Marvel as a company didn't reply to like Lego's calls or something. So it seems like they had like a business falling out. And then recently they were able to get the Marvel name on the Lego sets, because obviously it's not superheroes anymore. It's just Lego sets. So could be. You heard nothing. You have to go move your computer. Move in your computer? Are you moving into your computer now? Wow, you're going to live virtually. That's awesome. I'm just kidding. So I may or not be back. That's all good. Thanks for joining. Anyways, if you don't come back, and depending on how long it takes to drive there and set it up, where do you have to go? Are you setting this up in a new house? Are you moving? And if you don't come back, yeah, take care. Do I have the Razor Crest? Yes, I do. Normally it sits right above me, but I actually have all the Mandalorian sets over there because I was just taking a look at the assortment, just kind of reminiscing all those good days when episodes of The Mandalorian were coming out. So yes, I do. It's over there. I think the Razor Crest is one of the best Star Wars ships of all time. Yeah. I haven't purchased all the Star Wars ships yet, so there's still some great ones out there, I'm sure, that I haven't even built. But the Razor Crest is a solid ship. People have made really good mocks that are way bigger, way smoother, and would be way more expensive. So for Lego to actually have a set with a decent price point, it's a really good ship. I like the Razor Crest a lot. And I was super sad when it got blown up. Like, devastated sad. And it was funny too, because my dad was actually watching the episode with us. And he was like, wow, that is such a cool ship. And he actually bought the Lego set for my brother. And literally right after he bought it, the episode aired where the ship got blown up. And we were just like, what? So he was like, crap. I just got that one. And you're telling me that they're just going to blow it up? It's like, apparently. Oops. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Not sure what's happening. It's like the watchers are just like going up and down like crazy. That's really weird. Seemed like my stream dropped for a second, or everybody got disconnected. I don't know. It's like, hello guys, are you still there? Gotta go. Be right back. Oh, you haven't had any lunch? Yeah, go eat some food. I just ate and then I came up here, so I'm good. Alright. This is a nice pokey stand with lots of clips. There's going to be a lot of things that we can clip onto this. Ooh. It's not super secure yet. Cool. I feel like I have an extra one of these. This is neat. See you soon. It's 1 p.m. for you. Are you in, that's 3 hours behind. So are you in, like, California? You're on the West Coast? Cali time. What do you think of the new What If? Was the Doctor Strange episode the latest episode? Because that one was crazy. I actually enjoyed that one. I'm gonna be honest and say that's the first one that I have actually enjoyed watching. And it gave me a lot of Star Wars vibes. Very much so, like Anakin trying to save the girl and turning to the dark side and, you know, doing things that you would never fathom, but for some reason you have this motivation to go beyond what is right and ethical and moral because you're just so overtaken with this kind of a lust. And I think the guy in there calls it like an illusion. Yeah, it was really crazy, quite dark, but things like that tend to do really well because it explores things that people almost don't want to talk about. So yeah, it was really interesting. The one before that I did not like. No, I did not like the episode before that. Ivan, welcome to the chat. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I think I just put something on wrong. I'm not sure here. That looks right. It should go on this side, that's why. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Enjoying that we have one more day of the weekend since it's Labor Day weekend. So we still have tomorrow, and that is great news because I slept in today. We didn't quite get everything done that we wanted to. So we didn't go surfing, we didn't go sailing this morning. So now we got to do all that tomorrow, I suppose. Got to get it in before the weekend's over. You're in Canada. Okay, well that makes sense too. I'm guessing like the west side of Canada though, because that's still the time zone where the timeline is. Yeah, it was really cool. Definitely, like the other episodes are like here. This one was like way up here. It was a whole new level. Much better episode. I'm assuming that's gonna feed into the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And now that I've just watched this latest Spider-Man, Far From Home, I'm seeing the connections and the correlations. I had no idea that Spider-Man was so intertwined with the other Marvel movies, specifically like with Nick Fury and all the stuff that's going on there right after Endgame. So that's why I'm like, oh, I kind of want to rewatch Endgame and maybe Infinity War too. Much better understanding of what's going on now. Where's this piece? Oh, no way. Where have I put it? Did it fall on the ground? I don't see it. Okay, hang on. Excuse me for a moment while I have some Lego blindness. I'll just sort these by color really quick. That will help a little. I still don't see it though. What could I have done? Oh, really? Your family and cousins and people didn't like the latest episode that much? Did they think it was just like too dark? Because that could be too. It was getting pretty dark and I was like a little scared for a minute. But it's still a good episode. I mean, I used one there and I used another one down here. Where did I put this other piece? Yeah, it uses one down there. About here. Is that not supposed to be one? Ooh. Let me double check my work. No, it totally is. I'm so confused. I should have one more 2x2 black. Lego Marvel Infinity Gauntlet. What? SMB asking what I was building. So you'll get the Lego Coliseum. I personally don't really want to get the Coliseum. JK IRL, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. But I feel like it's one that I almost have to get The Coliseum, that is. But I don't really, I don't know. I don't really want to put it together. Maybe over the winter when I'm just like stuck inside and bored, then maybe I'll order the Coliseum and consider it. But it seems like a ton of work. You saw Shang-Chi last night. It was insane. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I mean, I'm assuming that insane in all caps means that you really liked it. It was a cool movie. It really was. Did it give you, like, Avatar The Last Airbender vibes? Because it totally did for me. I don't know where this 2x2 is. I don't know. Should we just call it quits here? Should we just end it? No, we can't end it. Let me just check the bags. It's definitely not in there. Like, I don't think it fell on me. I mean, it actually could have. I'm so confused about where this other piece is. Should I just go grab another one? I have like a whole bunch in my extra parts bin. This is supposed to go right on here. I'm so dumbfounded. I'm founded dumb. Dumbfounded. Man. What to do? Alright, I'm just gonna grab another one real quick. I know I've got some in here somewhere. I just can't remember where I put them. Okay, got one. Nobody will even know, okay? No one's. How would they know? Oh, just, purely the fact that everyone on the live stream saw that. No big deal. How else would they know? This is a really cool snot piece. It has snot on the front and on both sides. I don't think I've seen those. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. Cy O'Connor's joined the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining. How was your Sunday evening? And how was your weekend treating you? It's been somewhat relaxing, but also very busy. I think that's part of the reason why I'm like almost a little bit out of it today. Because we didn't even wake up early enough to go surfing. And then we did not make it to sailing today. But our grandma actually had to move in with us this week. So we've been taking care of her. And I think that's why I'm a bit tired. But here we are, having a nice therapeutic Sunday afternoon, building Lego with all of you. And it's going splendid. Recently builded the Lego Volkswagen T2 camper van. You incorporated the Batman train models with Lego. Wait, no, that does not say Batman. Oh, the train models. Like actual, like the metal trains? Is that what you're talking about? And you incorporated those with Lego? That seems really cool. And how was the T2 camper van build? I've heard a couple people say that they got it recently and really enjoyed it. I was thinking about getting that one for my sister because she has a camper van in real life in Australia. So that's pretty cool. They've been like modding it so that it's just perfect, customized to their liking, so they can haul around their kids and go to the beaches and go surfing. Yeah, she's a surf mom. She's pretty cool like that. Oh, Fast Bricks is back. He is fast after all. He left and came back. Did you really eat already in that amount of time? That was like 10 minutes. I suppose you can eat in 10 minutes. It really doesn't take that long. It's like when you want to like have a nice meal, you want to like sit down and like take your time eating, you still really only take like 10 minutes to eat. Maybe you keep going back for more, but it really doesn't take that long. Where does this go? These pieces are really cool. Yay. Can I be a mod? I suppose no. Probably not, as I'm new. Like, join a few live streams and probably like message me on Instagram, and yeah, probably. That way I know I can trust you. That's the most important thing. But yeah, I won't be able to change it even if we had gone through the whole like background check process. I wouldn't be able to change it right now anyways. Let me just make sure I get the right wedge. I find wedges like these, well, this is like a brick, but wedge plates, I find those to always be so confusing. I have to like constantly check myself that I'm not putting it on the wrong way. Also, I had ordered Marvel CMFs from Barnes & Noble's the day that they came out. So what was that, like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something? What day was that anyways? The first was a Wednesday. And my order got canceled. I tried to order 12, so I suppose I tried to order too many. And yeah, Fidget06, if you want to be mod, yeah, I trust you, I know you. I'll make you mod next time. Yeah, so Barnes & Noble's canceled my order, and I was like, oh, maybe I just ordered too many, and they didn't actually have like an order quantity cap on the website. So I tried again with 10, got canceled. I tried again with 8, got canceled. So I was like, screw this. So I went to Best Buy, and you can only order 5 at a time. So I just ordered 5. And then, of course, if you want to get free shipping, that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, I ended up buying more than I wanted to from Best Buy to get only 5 Marvel CMFs. And I have no guarantee that they're going to be unique figures. They might all be exactly the same. So it's tough luck, man. It's really tough to get these guys. Has anybody in the chat gotten the Marvel CMFs? I know that Fidget06 got a couple. You got 2 Zombie Americas and a Vision. Is that who you got? It was a really great build. I think you should get the Lego Volkswagen T2 camper van for your sister. Yeah, thank you. All right, yeah. Perfect. I just needed someone to confirm that idea. Now it's just a matter of if they have it on Australia's version of Amazon. If they do, I can order it for her. That's always interesting, going on to Amazon.au for Australia to see what their price differences are. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive. And I'm like, wait, dollar conversion. It's not as bad as I think. Generally, sometimes their prices are a little bit inflated though. So that's kind of interesting. You ate in 5 minutes. I hope that it wasn't anything like that you had to chew too much. You don't get like indigestion later or something. I don't know. Alright, this is looking really odd. There's like a lot of jagged pieces just sticking out. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be looking like. And I'm also not quite sure if I put all the pieces on that I was supposed to. We're just gonna go for it. Have all 12? Had to get 13 as you messed up on checking one. Were you doing the field test, trying to figure out which one's which? I feel like it would have been hard because so many of them would feel similar, except for like Falcon. So how'd you go about getting all unique? I know that the boxes were kind of ordered, so they weren't like there weren't like duplicates next to each other, but I'm not sure. I'm a speed eater, and yes, I had to chew a lot. Oh my gosh. Well, like I said, hopefully you don't get indigestion or anything, because that's just the worst. That's almost as bad as stepping on a Lego, is getting indigestion. Oh, dang. Wow, that's an interesting way. Okay, this is literally Tetris. This is very interesting. Axel Plate is on. Welcome to the chat, Axel. How is your very, very late night going? So far, we've talked about the new episode of What If, that we really liked it. And I watched Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home this week. And I might consider getting a Spider-Man set in the future. Not yet, though. And other than that, things are going pretty well. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, what? Oh, this isn't supposed to go here. I was like, am I missing another piece? I was missing a 2x2 black piece that I'm sure will like just show up at some point randomly. I'm like, hey, I'm back. Be like, where were you 10 minutes ago when I needed you? And this build is very interesting. It feels like Tetris. Because that's only connected by one stud. This whole chunk right here. Only connected by one stud. And it's in there in such a weird way. This is crazy. Me, I am eating chips while watching your stream. See, Ivan is smart. He knows how to multitask. He can just watch and eat. That's what you guys all should do. If you're hungry, you're like, oh, I'll be right back. I'll be like, no, you can eat while you stream. This is really good for your brain, helps you multitask more. It's the right way to go. All right, Lego ASMR bag 2. Let's do this. This is where the fun begins. Dude, that is shiny. These are pretty. It reminds me of something. It reminds me of something when I was a kid. All these shiny pieces. This is kind of making me happy inside. Oh my gosh. It feels like little gold, like flakes. That's what it feels like, gold flakes. I wonder if a really, really rich person out there has actually gold coated this set. Because it's already gold, but they just wanted to like make it more valuable, or to change all the tan pieces to gold and put like gold flakes on them. It would only cost like probably $2,000 to cover it. You know, there's somebody out there with a $2,000 gold brick around their neck. See if you guys know who it is. I know Fidget06 knows. It's a Lego master. He's got a $2,000 gold brick hanging from his neck. So I bet somebody out there has probably gold coated these pieces, because you get 3 of the wedges that are in this 4. You get 4 wedges that are nice and gold, and then there's 4 that are tan. I don't really like the tan that much. The gold is really pretty though. Oh yeah, so nice. I wonder how much more it costs Lego to actually make them in this color, because I'm sure it costs more for different colors. I just ate a cookie for me. Aw, because I finished my first bag. Yeah, I don't have any cookies today, so I just have to rough it out. Yeah, maybe I'll get some cookies later. Actually, we ate cookies so much this week, I probably should cut out some sweets for this weekend. Is that a sonic screwdriver? Wait, what? I don't even know. I'm not really that familiar with Sonic, but... No, I know. Josh was showing the sonic screwdriver. No, I definitely don't have one of those, but I suppose it does kind of look like this. What do you think of the Lego Hogwarts icon set? I like it. I'm not going to buy it yet, but I can see myself buying it in the future. I again, would probably be one of those, like, wintertime builds, especially when it's close to the holidays, and I'm in that, like, Harry Potter mood anyways, so I'll probably wait on it. There are a few critiques that I have about some of the items included in the set that I think could have just been omitted and the price lowered altogether, but I'll get more into that at a later time when I actually have the set. Sylvie Crocodile, Loki, Spider-Man with, 2 heads? Yeah, the 2 heads. Captain Carter, Zombie Steve. No extras. Oh, this is how you're doing the field test, because there's no extras in the Zombie America. So Star-Lord has his special guns, and Bucky has his knives. Dang, that's seriously detailed. I had a hard time feeling for even some of the Looney Tunes. Granted, that was like my first time trying to do the field test on the CMFs, but still, those were easy to tell apart. These ones are definitely like level advanced. So that's pretty impressive. What do you think of, oh, sorry, I read that one already. How to get a woman's attention? Ooh, shiny. Exactly. There you go. I suppose it works. Or for fish. Yeah, if you want to get fish or women, you just show them something shiny. Mr. T has a lot of gold. Mr. Gold. Mr. T? Who's Mr. T? Is that another person on YouTube that has a lot of gold? That could be cool. Can you do a tutorial on how you light your shelves in videos? I think would really help me. So those are actually like inbuilt LEDs to the shelf when they were actually custom made. Bless my mom, because she had the prophetic idea that we were going to have a Lego room up here before we were ever thinking about having a Lego room up here. So that's all her. That's custom built. But I have an LED strip that I installed on the very top shelf. It's not a very bright LED, so I'd prefer to actually pay a little bit more to get a brighter LED strip for the top. But when it's dark and we game in here, when you turn that on, the whole tower glows, and so when you see it outside, it looks sweet. And we turn the green on, and it's like, it's square up here, right? So when you're looking at it from outside, it looks like a green Minecraft creeper head. It looks really cool. It's pretty drippy, though. The Lego brick, That is pretty sweet. Have you seen the Lego Harry Potter 22 news? Probably not. No, I don't think I have. Feel free to spoil it for me. I'll be looking it up later. Mr. T is Barracus from the A-Team. I'm blanking. I don't know that one. I don't know. Let's get back on it. That was our bag 1 chat break. These pieces look orange, but I think they're supposed to be gold. Check this out. I don't think they have gold in their printer color palette, so this is a little confusing looking. Iceberg bricks. Oh, you're talking about Iceberg, the Lego Master, right? Is that Mr. T? Does he go by Mr. T? Or are you talking about Iceberg? That might be two different people. Feel free to clarify. But yeah, Cal was like, oh, dude, Iceberg. And I was like, wait, who's Iceberg? The guy with the drippy Lego bricky. It's pretty sweet. I need to just get like basic Lego drip, like, you know, like a t-shirt. Yeah, that'd be nice. I was thinking about just like making my own Lego t-shirt that I actually would want to wear. And I was like, is it illegal to upload somebody else's brand onto a custom t-shirt that you're printing? Like on Teesprings, for example. I was like, probably not encouraged. I was like, but if it's just for me, I just want to make something that I want to wear. Probably not going to end up doing that. So I need to find a good place to actually like buy adult Lego merchandise. That would be really nice if I actually had a few cool graphic tees. I love doing paneling. It's my favorite thing. You have so many things to teach me. All right, well, hit me up. Here we go. Infinity Gauntlet school. Lego school class number 1. Let's do it. Hit me up. Give me your fun facts for the day, Axel. Got a lot of riot shield pieces. They're not actually riot shields. No, they're riot shields. These pieces that like connect, those are perfect for like all the hinge work that's going to be added onto here in the next like 5 minutes. Yep, it's going to be fantastic. You have a Brick Fair shirt. That's true. I do. I just washed it too, so I could have worn it, but it's a little hot up here and I think I need to reset the breaker for the AC. So I couldn't wear my Brick Fair shirt. And that technically isn't really a Lego shirt because it's Brick Fair. I need like the Lego brand. I'm still wigging out over the fact that the gold on the instruction manual is this like Texas Longhorns burnt orange. I personally don't like this color. It's kind of taken away from the vibe of the shiny gold that I was really enjoying a few moments ago. It's a little bit painful to look at. They have cake in the stream? What do you have to offer? Who has cake? I want cake. I mean, we had shortbread cookies last time with Emily. Lesson 1, what is Thanos' brother called? Thanos has a brother? He seems like an only child to me. Hit me up with number 2. What you got? What's number 2? Thanos doesn't even have a legitimate wife. He stole children and called them his daughters. Does he even have parents? Or did he come from, like, a star? These are all the same wedge plates. Oh, I was actually going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy tonight because I haven't really watched the whole thing. I just kind of like saw it in passing. So I need to learn a little bit more about Peter Quill's backstory. Oh, that's convenient. They separated these by left and right. That would have been helpful to know a few moments ago. Let's not try it. Yeah, I'm not digging the tan. It's kind of clashing a little bit with the other colors. Sub to Danny, hey. The Tanner version of Danny Bob is live. BFAB keeps criticizing my sig fig attempts because they're not tan enough. And I have a tan right now. I agree, though. I just told him that it was a future version of me in about 4 months when there's no sun in Indiana. And I haven't been outside for 4 weeks. I think the color will match better then. How the heck does this go on? Oh, just like that. Okay, alright, this is cool. This is very cool. Very cool. Oh man, who saw the Lego Republic gunship designer interview? Did you guys see that? Brickbods do, since their channel's 1 year old. Who's the Brickbods? They have cake? I need to go check out Brickbods now. That's exciting. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a Lego cake. I'm not sure when, because I need Emily to make it for me, but we're planning to do a Lego cake, so you just stay tuned, Axel. You just hold your horses. I'm getting there. I steal children and call them my daughters too. I mean, borrow children. Which race does Thanos belong to? He's purple. I don't know. I haven't seen any other purple ones. He's like Yoda, where you don't know his species. Right? He's another YouTube member named Iceberg Bricks. Okay, I'll have to check out Iceberg, and I gotta check out Brickbods. Does Brickbods channel, do they do like bodybuilding and Lego building? Because that kind of seems like a nice crossover. I think Tommy C. Bricks can do a perfect sig fig of you, but he keeps ignoring my messages about it. What do I gotta do to get Tommy C. Bricks' attention? I gotta call him out specifically. Give me some ideas. I gotta get this guy's attention so he can do my sig fig just right. That would be great. Gotta have my look just down pat. Oops. All right, so we have a little star fighter right here. It's called the Gold Falcon. Fast break, you heading out? Bye-bye. Thanks for joining. The purple nurples. Yes, Nick, that's exactly what species Thanos is. The purple nurples. Yeah, for sure. With the Volkswagen T2 camper van, you have a total of 15 Lego sets in your collection. That's awesome. What are some of your other ones? Is that your largest set in your collection? That one seems like it would be pretty good on display, not gonna lie. That's the cool thing too. Even if you don't have a lot of sets, if you have kind of large sets that look good, it just seems like you have so much more. It's pretty neat how that works. This is starting to look quite pretty. Here's somebody. Dougie?
Nope.
Sam?
Nope.
Ben?
Yep.
What's up, Ben?
You
How's it
videoing?
going? Yeah, we're live streaming. You want to say hey? This is Ben.
Hi, guys.
He's never put together a Lego set in his life.
That is correct.
Yeah, and he doesn't really want to. I've asked him to, but he doesn't really want to.
I'll get out of your hair, Danny.
Oh, good. That looks like a face with horns. Wait, what does? Who wrote the original Infinity Gauntlet? And wrote... Wait, okay, you can't just give me questions without giving me the answers. I don't know the answers to any of these questions. I really don't. If it were Star Wars lore, I would have a chance. This is a new ball game for me. I'm not even sure if it's a ball game. It probably uses some sci-fi element instead of a ball. Axel said hey. Yeah, I think he left already, but I'll tell him you said hey. Are you planning on picking up the Batman Tumblr again? Marvel, DC, they kind of run in the same field for me, like the field that I don't run in. So I am new to Marvel, DC. The Tumblr, if I do get it, it's going to be something that I buy later on. Yeah. It's available for pre-orders though already, so I'm not going to pre-order it. I feel like it's going to be something that when I see it, I'm going to want it. But then I'm going to have to watch all the Batman movies, and I got my hands full here with catching up on Marvel right now, so maybe in the near future. You're debating whether or not to get the Ninjago City Gardens. It's good. Like, if anything, just wait maybe till like Christmas or something, or like if you're debating whether or not to get it, I would say get it. It's just a matter of when you get it, because it's a really, really cool set that I haven't built yet, but I know it is going to be really cool when I build it. Don't start, Ben. You'll be addicted forever. Oh, yeah, exactly. Danny has more people in the house in a week than I've had in my lifetime. We do have a lot of people coming in and out. In fact, I think we have like 10 people here right now. I have some questions for you about the Shang-Chi movie. Okay. Probably going to be getting the $50. Yeah, there's like a $40 or $50 tumbler. Is it 50, I guess? Okay. Eros, codename Star Fox. 2 Eternal, 3. Eros. His brother is Eros, codename Star Fox. They are species eternal. That doesn't seem fair. And Jim Starlin is the writer. Okay, got it. I'm definitely going to remember that. I'm going to store that in the place in my brain where I remember it, but like not just short term. That's going in the long term memory. Oh. Cool. Cool. All right, I finished one panel here. This is great. Nice. Boom. Does that look like a gauntlet yet? Gauntlets are just here. This is a glove. So it's more like a glovelet. Isn't it right? I played this game called Gauntlet, Gauntlet, Dark Legacy? Dark something. I was very young, and so that was a pretty edgy game for me to be playing as not even a teenager yet. And my friend had a PlayStation 2, so this was like one of the first games I ever got to play, and we would just play for hours. And that's when I learned what a gauntlet was. And it was just like when you're like 9, like 10, like 8 to 10, every time you learn new words, you're just like, what are these things? Like, what are gauntlets? There's so many words and terms for things that you just don't know when you're like 8 to 10 years old. It's crazy. It's a crazy time of life. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Important lessons. Don't eat Soylent Green. Okay, I'm not sure what Soylent Green is. That's something I'd have to look up. Soylent Green? No idea what that is, in fact. But I won't eat it, okay? If I see it, I won't eat it. I can promise you that. Yeah, what questions do you have about the movie Shang-Chi? Also, if they are spoiler related, have people in this chat seen the movie Shang-Chi? We don't want to spoil anything. It's still very new. But if you've all seen it, then let's talk about it. I would be more than happy to talk about this movie. It's just that good. Had some different themes in it. It was just like refreshing to finally see an Asian actor that it was like a nice marriage between Chinese and like American Chinese, and to see them like cross over and interact like that, it was refreshing. It wasn't like too overly westernized, and it wasn't too overly, you know, the kung fu style Chinese movies. They're very serious. There was more of like the western comedic relief in the movie to kind of help the pacing along. It was good. All right, see you, Fidget. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. These triangle pieces sometimes evade my better understanding of Lego. Where is it? Hey, wow, Jay, you're on it. Yes, my birthday is in September. You've got some time, though. It's at the end of September. But thank you very much. You're, like, on it. You're like, I'm not going to miss this. I appreciate that. Okay. This looks good. This looks great. Soylent Green is food in a sci-fi film on Earth where people are starving. It's supposed to be a solution to the food shortage. So it probably is like in Star Wars equivalent, one of their like nutrition bars kind of thing. What's bad about eating it? Is it actually a scam and the pharmaceutical companies put a bunch of cancer-causing substances in the food? and then they get rich off people being sick. Wait, that doesn't sound like sci-fi. That sounds like kind of like reality. Oh my gosh. All right, I organized my pieces. This is great. Where's my pieces? A little bit, actually. Where's the floor? This is kind of cool. Whoa, my back just cracked a bunch. That felt so nice. When does the Eternals come out? I feel like that comes out like October 3rd or something like that. Is Angelina Jolie in that movie? I just saw like, not even a full trailer, but part of the trailer, and I was like, oh my gosh, Angelina Jolie's in it? I want to see this movie. That's the second thing. Shiny things and Angelina Jolie. And then you will attract the female audience. Yes, that is how you do it. Reality is often disappointing. Man, you got all the quotes. Those are at least quotes that I am familiar with. Isn't that the truth, though? Reality being disappointing. We have such better ideas in our minds, it's hard to make them come true in reality. Deep talks right there. That's a very deep subject. Okay, so we now have the other side of the gauntlet. There's a few more finishing touches to put on here. Oh, I like how this is a bit different than the other side. It's not just a straight replica. That does really keep the build interesting. Appreciate that. Next lesson. Cheers was one of the earliest and popular sitcoms. Cheers? Never even heard of it. I have 3 modular buildings, 4 Lego Technic, 3 Lego City Police sets, 1 Creator Expert, and 1 Star Wars set. Boom! It's a nice collection. Angelina Jolie is in Eternals. Yay! Growing up, Angelina Jolie was just like legendary. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. And of course, when you're little, things like plot and certain movie details just don't matter. It's all about like how it affects you as a kid. Did you like it or did you not? That's it. Life was so simple as an 8-year-old. I don't know if I was 8, but it seems a bit young to watch Tomb Raider. It's kind of a scary movie, isn't it? I like this set because it's like mostly paneling. It's really good. Was the Shang-Chi character's name? What was the Shang-Chi character's name? It was Shang-Chi or Sean. Sean was his Western name. But it was more like Shu Shang-Chi, like that. And then Shu Xiaoling was his little sister. I was saying when I was building the Shang-Chi Lego set that Ling Ling is little sister and Xiao is small. So when you put Xiao and Ling together, as an American English pun, it sounds like you're saying little sister, which I found to be hilarious. Because that's really her role in the movie, is just being the little sister. Like, she doesn't have a major role. She has like a medium role, because she's not just a background character. She definitely plays a stake in the whole thing. But it's literally little sister. Pretty good. Shu Xiaoling. Yeah, I liked Pinay, no Chinese. Yeah, it's cool. And then the father was like Wu Wang. Wenwu. his father's name's Wenwu. Wenwu is a sweet character. I honestly wanted him to be like a good guy because I enjoyed his character. He's of course like a world conqueror though, and you know, Thanos, world conquerors are not always the most benevolent of people because they're often misunderstood. They just kind of have a weird idea about how to solve the world's problems. Let's put this on the correct side. All right, this is going great so far. This is the actual gauntlet part of the Infinity Gauntlet. The rest of it is actually just a glove. And technically this whole thing is a glove. I think they call it Infinity Gauntlet because calling it the Infinity Glove wouldn't be as cool. Just my theory, but I think it's a good one. So I'm going to keep it. Still got more of these pretty pieces that I get to add now. Lesson 5. In the comics, his name is Chang-Chi. Chang-Chi. Chang-Chi? 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 You know what? Depending on who wrote the comics and how much, like, Chinese they were familiar with, it does sound like Chang-Chi. It sounds a little bit more like a CH than it does with an SH. So I think it's probably more about the pronunciation. Like, did they intentionally try to make it different? Is the pronunciation supposed to be different? I would wager that it's actually the same, and they decided that spelling it with an S would be better for, like, the Western demographic. When you finish the build, please don't snap your fingers. Oh, that concept is just so crazy. Why is world domination always backed by the idea of depopulation? It's like we've taken over the world. Now we need to maintain it. So in order to maintain it, we can't have too many people because then it would become too hard to maintain. So like depopulation is like the next thing. It's pretty messed up. It's almost as messed up as this section of the Lego set that I don't think I put together correctly because it doesn't seem to be, attaching right. Don't worry, it's an easy fix. I just need to invert these pieces right here. Is this the missing? Hang on, I think I might be onto something here. It is very possible that I accidentally used that black 1 or 2x2 in a location where it was otherwise not necessary. I think that's the case. Oopsies, here it is, my missing piece. Oops. Oh, gee whiz. How is this supposed to go on? Okay, hang on. I've just destroyed this. Let me try to put it back together. The orientation of these clips is most important. The orientation of these clips is most important. Let's just flip those around. We're good, we're good. Now the real question is, will this fit? Yes, it will! Okay, we have some nice decal and decoration here. It looks very good. Zhengji was created as a reaction to the popularity of Kung Fu in the USA in the 70s. Yeah, that makes sense. So then was it written by an American? Because that might also play into the whole, like, pronunciation thing. We are living in a pandemic here, so it's almost, like the world domination thing with depopulation and stuff. Yeah, it's a very heavy topic, I would say. Wait, I am not done here. Was that a ×2? Did it ×2 me? It did. Dang, I am supposed to do another one of these panels. I was like, I have way too many pieces. There's no way. I just forgot something. This is a lot of pieces left over. Because I need a whole other paneling section. Hey, my brother-in-law just managed to get a PS5, and I'm a little bit jelly. I mean, he paid for it, like, more than retail price. But I was still like, dang, you got a PS5. They're just not readily available right now. So it's a little bit like, what the heck? How are you supposed to get one? Also, where are these things supposed to go? Because I definitely missed them at some point. 8 of these. I think they're supposed to come over here. Yeah, it's 4 of them. Looks like I forgot another step. I think I would be really bad as a sorcerer because you have to like follow steps, and I'd be like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this this magic, and then I'd be like, why didn't it work? Oh, you forgot a step. That's looking great. Yeah, it is. If I actually just put it like this, you can't even tell the difference, right? Illusion magic. That's my magic that I can do. Danny, you can never have too many Lego pieces. I mean, when they're supposed to be put into the set, yes, you can, because they're not supposed to be there. But in terms of like having Lego pieces, no, you're right. I can never have too many Lego pieces. There's always new parts that you need too, depending on what you're trying to build. People literally have like millions of bricks and they don't have enough pieces. Alrighty. Oh, let's put this back here. There. Oh, a little bit. Oh, there we go. Perfect. The more the better. Alright. Lego ASMR bag 3. I think this build is going pretty well. I don't think it's taking it like a ridiculously long time to put it together, and I find it to be a very enjoyable build so far. Like the gunship, I love the set, but building it was quite challenging. That and R2 were the most challenging builds I think so far this year. That'd be kind of a fun series, like the hardest Lego sets. But then I haven't done like modular Expert Plus builds. I'm sure those have their own level of difficulty. Look, all the pretty colors. It's gonna be all the Infinity Stones. At least, in like the very least in the instruction manual, they should have said what each Infinity Stone was. Don't you guys agree? It barely gave us any like introduction. It's just like iconic, all-powerful, and inevitable. This is the model wanted by every hero and villain in the galaxy. And then it's like, you can pose the fingers, and we hope you enjoy this build. That's it. That's literally all that it says. I'm a lore person. I love the backstory and the lore. And Lego knows about story. They know why that's important. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made Ninjago, because otherwise their Lego line wouldn't have sold. You need story. That's a nice printed piece. Infinity Gauntlet. In fact, there's something on the Lego logo. This is a misprint. It's not really a misprint, but there's a little blemish. And focus. Focus. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. It doesn't want you to see the imperfection on this Lego logo. How many different plastics has Lego used to create bricks? That's a great question. I should find that out. What are your opinions on the Lego recolors available in Europe? You did a great British accent. Why, thank you. I actually do more of an Australian accent because my brother-in-law like spent some time here when I was a teenager, so I would like try to talk like him all the time. But when I read Harry Potter, I can do a British accent. Imagine Thanos using Kyber crystals instead of the Infinity Stones. What do you think would be more powerful? Like a Death Star in your hand or the Infinity Stones? Because you can manipulate like reality, time, space. I feel like that has a slight advantage, but if you're just trying to like, you know, blow up a planet, Kyber Gauntlet would probably work better. Every finger is a lightsaber. That just sounds like a disaster. You just never want to get that close to your face. Dead. You have a misprinted Kashyyyk Trooper. Is the face misprinted, the helmet? Or is it like the torso? I like Kashyyyk Troopers. They're cool. I want to do a clothing line where you can dress up like a Kashyyyk Trooper. It's a lot of yellow pieces. This yellow is definitely my least favorite color in all of Lego. Because it just looks like, you know, looks like yellow snow. And the trans blue is definitely one of my favorites. I don't think I've ever seen trans purple in another set that I have personally purchased. The helmet is misprinted. That's kind of cool. I'm sure you weren't thinking that it was kind of cool at the time, but they are valuable in their own way. So that's neat. Okay, this is kind of like, let's decorate this panel. How is this supposed to give me all the fingers? Really? All of this is the fingers. That seems lacking, but I guess so. Okay, I'm trusting you. The green Infinity Stones, the green Infinity Stone isn't real, when they recreated it, the unknown substance got replaced by tar. Come to think of it, we only really know about the Tesseract from a lot of the other films. The other Infinity Stones just kind of like appear, and it's like, oh, there's a lot more of them. Let's collect them all. Yeah, so I guess Guardians of the Galaxy introduces all of them, but still, it's just like 5 additional stones when all we've been talking about this whole time is the Tesseract. It's far-reaching, you know? Making you feel really small because there's other planets in a whole massive galaxy out there. And Captain Marvel always just bothers me too, because she's always so busy like saving other planets, and it's like, what? If she didn't do that, would Earth just get destroyed or something? Why can't she help out more on Earth? This is pretty. I made something pretty, right? It looks really pretty. The purple color would be great for Mox, or this gold would be great for Mox. That would be good. Yeah, it is a lot of small pieces. Agreed. It's a lot of like decorating. Hello, welcome to my art channel where we decorate the Infinity Glove. Not there. I still can't believe this is going to turn into all the fingers. When Lego is built, it actually looks like quite a bit. And when it's taken apart, it just seems like nothing. That was a deep sentence. With the Lego Coliseum, I would have ball joints to make custom mechs. Is there a lot? I'm assuming every section is probably connected by ball joints then, right? Your camera quality is insane. Thank you. Wow, thank you. And is that Mesut? 7506? We'll call you TK7506. I was actually worried about my camera quality because it looks good initially, but then gets a little bit blurry on playback. So I'm looking to get a cam link so that I can actually use an HDMI cable to capture the full quality of the image, because it's an actual DSLR camera, so it should be good. When Lego designed this glove, they made an error. They used a small female hand model. Actually, though, it's like smaller than my hand. What hand is this anyways? What hand is this? Yeah, tiny, like an 8-year-old. My hand wouldn't even fit in there. What up, Will? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. I am new to this channel. Samad Salami. Welcome. Super happy to be here so far. I'm a bit shy. Hey, no worries. The chat is all family friendly and fun, so just go ahead and ask whatever questions, say whatever you want. Everybody's super nice, and you can just say, hey, what's up to people. It's like a reunion every time. Hello, everyone in the chat. It's not the camera. It is Danny's beauty. Wait, wrong side. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Well, thank you for joining. Salami. Wait, can I call you Salami? It is a good time here. And this gauntlet is just going wonderfully. I'm very much enjoying this build. And all of the fun conversations that are happening along with it. Eat. Oh, interesting. I think, did I put something on backwards? Yeah, I did. This is where the fun begins. I got it. No worries. So should I watch Guardians tonight, or should I rewatch Infinity War? That is the question. It's turning into a real sausage party because we have Salami. Who else is here? Who else is here that has like a sausage name, or a meat name, rather? I don't know. Mike? Anybody else have like a sausage name out there? That's cool. That's really pretty. Oh, look how shiny that is. Oh. Okay, now we get to take this slightly larger panel and decorate this one. This would be great if all these pieces were semi-sorted. I think it would make this whole operation go a lot more smoothly. I just get all the gold pieces and the tan pieces sorted out. And then there's these nougat pieces. I love the word nougat. It's a really fun word to say. Oh my goodness. I think this last bag is gonna take the amount of time that the other two bags took combined. Just small pieces. Very time consuming. But I was just saying before that we were going at a really nice pace. Now I feel like we're getting a little bit behind schedule. There's even some brown in here. Okay. Almost got the colors sorted. Do you guys sort your Lego bricks by piece or by color? Because I've been starting to sort by color. It's kind of a life changer. I'm kind of liking that whole sorting by color ideology. Also, it keeps me from over sorting because I wouldn't have a bin for every single piece if that were the case. So that's kind of helpful as well. The Guardian is good, but the bickering between the raccoon and Star-Lord takes its toll. Ugh. That's the thing that kind of drives me nuts about Marvel movies in general, is when there's just so many unnecessary things that sometimes can be funny, but like 90% of the time I don't find funny. And so it does start to get kind of annoying. And then just in general, when the main character is portrayed as kind of a bumbling, baffling buffoon, it also takes its toll on me. Because especially in a superhero movie, you want to see somebody be a superhero. You want to see them have like good character and good traits that you want to like also strive to live up to. So it does take its toll. That's a good point, Jay. I'll have to like not be too dedicated when I watch the movie, so that way I can just enjoy it for whatever it is. Boom! All my colors are sorted now. This will make it so much easier, right? Okay, where are these pieces? So we've got a bunch of these jumper plates, and again, using this weird like nougat orange color on the instructions, it's a little bit confusing now that I've got gold, like 20th anniversary Harry Potter gold minifigure gold, and an actual nougat, and then actual shiny gold. So, yeah. This is a great time to not be colorblind. I'm so thankful that I have full vision, ability to see. Then we get 4 of these. I need to learn what some of these really like unique pieces are. I'm not sure if you can see that, but okay, let's focus. Focus right now. Focus right now. Focus right now. Oh yeah, it focused. But yeah, like that piece. It's like a thumbnail. And not the kind of thumbnail that goes on your YouTube video, but like an actual thumbnail. You need 3 ingots, or 2 ingots. Oh, that's interesting. It goes like right through the middle of these 2 jumper plates. I think tonight we should probably try to go on the boat, because it's still a pretty nice weekend. I think this is the last nice weekend, and then the weather's just going to start to gradually get cooler and cooler. So we got to get in our fun under the sun before the fall comes. Ugh. I do like the fall because it's running weather and it's so much cooler out, and you can just kind of be outside without sweating in miserable humidity. But at the same time, it just makes you want to get in the water that much more, so it's kind of motivating to like go out on the boat and, you know, wake surf, as if I needed any more motivation to do that already. But You know. You have 3 large Lego sets, the Taj Mahal. You have the Lego Death Star and the Colosseum. Where do you even put these things? Those are huge. Samad Salami, you ready for Labor Day weekend tomorrow? Is Labor Day weekend starting tomorrow? That'd be sweet. Oh my gosh. Super duper good. Stanley. Which one is Stanley? I'm not the best at celebrities' names. Or even characters' names if I don't know who they are. So yeah, which one's Stanley? Oh shoot, this is upside down. Shucks. Stanley. His name is Stanley? What have I done? We're good. We're good. I think I did this one upside down. This is the wrong piece. It's inverted. I need an inverted one. Wait, what? These little like L-shaped brackets, sometimes they're inverted and sometimes they're not inverted. There we are. I've gotten it. There we are. Super excited for that, for a 4-day weekend since our school acknowledges Rosh Hashanah. That's great. There's like 3 Jewish holidays this month. I didn't even realize that. But that's awesome that your school acknowledges that one. So you have a 4-day weekend. So you have Tuesday off as well? Is that the deal? That's the creator of Marvel. Who is the guy? Stan Lee is the creator of Marvel. Wait, the old guy, right? He's the old guy that's in like every movie. He wrote the comics, didn't he? And no Labor Day tomorrow over here. The cost of living is only the cost of living in the only country that doesn't celebrate it. Aw, that's unfortunate. So this just... Oh. Nice. Alright, well that was kind of satisfying. That's what I've got so far. I'm done, guys. Here we are. Just kidding. Don't worry. I won't be able to snap my fingers because I can't fit my hand in this gauntlet. It's way too small. Don't know who Stanley is? Just end the stream now and Google him. Like asking a Star Wars fan who's George Lucas. LOL. Hey, that's what it is. Sometimes you gotta learn at some point. R.I.P. Stanley. Nougat, nougat, nougat. Danny's favorite word of the day. Indeed. Yeah, that's it, old guy. Yeah, I know who it is. I just said I'm bad with names. I knew his face, though. I knew who he was. He's a legend. I really like how he gets a cameo in every Marvel movie. My favorite one is this for Tony? Or do you have a Tony Stank? That's like my best. That's my favorite one. Tony is... Man, after watching Spider-Man Far From Home, it just reaffirmed my love for Iron Man. He is my favorite Avenger, by far. No competition. And it's not even because he's like a great person, but because he is who he is. And he's unapologetically Tony Stark, you know? Sometimes you just need that. Sometimes you just want somebody to be so confident in who they are. Even though he questioned every single thing that he did, to the public, he was very confident. That's what the people need, is a confident leader. Usually, I think, for the most part, when I say that. I honestly really want to get this set, and I don't usually get any Marvel sets. Salami, same. This is one of my first Marvel sets. This one, and the Guardians ship, and Bro Thor's new Asgard up there. Those are my first Marvel sets ever. Tony Stank was an instant classic. It was good. Focus on the instructions. What? I'm doing it. I'm not even missing anything. Yo, don't call me out like that. Wait, what am I doing here? I think I've actually done pretty good at not making like any you know, like setback mistakes. Although I am not quite sure what we're going for right here. You're right. I do need to focus on the instructions. This part's a little bit cheesy. Oh, that's actually a super interesting build. This is a very interesting build technique. I don't even know how to explain this, but this right here is not touching. it's actually just connected with these two pieces that are backwards, and they're actually on the plate, the axle plate right there. This is a super cool build for the middle part of this gauntlet. I am very much enjoying this. I do not like this gold color. It almost looks like mac and cheese. I do not like this gold color. It looks like mac and cheese. This is fun. This is where I'm going to attach all of the fingers. What's the other cameos that Stan Lee has? Axel, can you name them all off? What's the cameo in Captain America? All three of them. See if you can name the Stan Lee cameos in those three movies. I feel like that's something, as a Marvel fan, as you very much are, that something that you have to know is every cameo appearance of Stan Lee. Also, just side note, being on these streams is like the most behind the scenes that you get to see of Danny Bob, because I otherwise always look things up before I put them in my videos, so you would never otherwise know whether or not I actually know certain things, because I have the chance to actually like look it up. This I do not have the chance to look up unless I'm just like, hold that question. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tony Stank. And also, after you figure out the cameos, without Googling them, you have to know them off the top of your head. I am 99% a Marvel comic fan. Does he... So, are you, like, saying... Is this your, like, escape that you may not know everything about the movies because you're just a comic Marvel... Or a Marvel comic fan? You're a comically comic fan. You know, not too long ago, I didn't even know who, what's his name? He's a country singer. To my point, exactly. Basically, what I'm saying is not even that long ago, there was a very popular singer that I didn't even know who that was. Paul McCartney. But I still don't remember who it is. Clearly. I don't really care about the music industry that much, so. Just like Marvel, I didn't really care about Marvel that much, but they're making a comeback in terms of, like, well, not really a comeback. I guess the original Marvel characters were really good. I am more so making a comeback and taking a second look. So got that one. Oh, it's one of these corner pieces. Got it. Sweet. Oops, this goes. Oh, whoa. That's the fourth piece I've dropped. Okay, that looks good. Wow, we still have so many pieces. I'm supposed to make all the fingers with whatever pieces are left on this table. The Beatles, yeah, I know, right? Time to take out your coats, everyone, for fall weather. No, I don't want to yet. We'll say that, but your Star Wars lists are incomplete. Yeah, JKRL, you want to go through and critique all my all sets videos? I'm going off of brick set, so take it up with the brick set riders. Plus, I wasn't adding UCS sets or microfighters or brickheads, but brickheads did manage to pop into the Mandalorian set list. So I'm giving myself ideas for more content to be able to make an all microfighters list, an all UCS Star Wars list, and all other sets list that doesn't have like a movie that's attached to it specifically, like Legends or like Old Republic, the adventure sets that no one cares about. They're literally from like the Lego Adventures movies that are inspired from Star Wars. Again, Lego just taking creative liberty and like, we're not really 100% down in terms of our brand values of what this, Star Wars thing is doing. So we're going to just, take the idea of it and make our own. Basically what they did. Is this just, that looks cool. I like that. You gotta go eat hot dogs. I'll be right back. Ivan, what did we learn? We can eat while we stream, right? Enjoy your hot dogs. While you're eating hot dogs, we watched this crazy video about how hot dogs were made. And it really made me not want to eat hot dogs ever again. But I'll probably still eat some hot dogs. It's just like, yeah, who would have thought of making something so appalling? Like the mixture and ingredients and what they do to make a hot dog, man. It is just outright inhumane. Got a 1x4 here. I think I have that baloney song stuck in my head. I don't really know how it goes, so I can't sing it for you guys. Otherwise I would. And then you guys would have the baloney song stuck in your head. Pretty fast build. Is it going pretty fast? You think so? You think so? Yeah, it's pretty fast. I think it's going pretty good. We have like a nice pace going. It's like pretty easy to follow along with the instructions too. That sounds retarded. Like, it should be easy to follow along with the instructions, but sometimes for me they're a little bit confusing. I feel like this is a really enjoyable build. It's going together well. Salami dogs. I feel like that would just be a stick of salami at that point. Would you just like do salami flavored hot dogs? Because salami has a pretty strong flavor. Last time I was in California, like quite a few number of years ago, going to the delis was like my favorite thing about California. There was like so many places with these great Italian subs with like actual Italian imports. It was so good. Salami dogs do sound pretty good. You'd have to get like the recipe for the ratio just right so that it's not overpowered. But it would be pretty good. Oopsies. So this is the side. Oh, it goes on this way. Whoa, this is like a puzzle piece. And this is where I find out if I put the other ones on correctly. Wow! Check this Tetris out. Okay? Alright. Yup. Okay. Goes right in there like that. That's sweet. This is looking good. Oops. Those are not attached by two studs, so those little ingots can slide out of place pretty easily. But that's the piece I just put on right there. That looks awesome. Chicken wings, chicken wing, hot dog, and bologna chicken and macaroni. Is this a rap song? This is a legit rap song, Lego Mike. I think you need to sing this. This is good. Danny, do you have a favorite winter sport besides hockey? I know you're a big hockey fan. True that, Jay. I was about to say hockey, and I was like, shoot. Other winter sports? I mean, I used to do a fair bit of snowboarding when I was a teenager. Haven't done any snowboarding recently. Fits like a glove. I know, when it fits in like a freaking Tetris puzzle, 3D puzzle, it's really satisfying. Winter sports. Yeah, I literally only ever played hockey in the winter, so I can't even think of other winter sports. I suppose like swimming is a winter sport. Things that you can actually do out in the snow, however, pretty much just like taking the four-wheelers through the snow. If that counts as a sport. It's an activity for sure. Sledding is fun. We have a pretty significant hill out on the land, and sledding down that is pretty fun. I bought the light kit for this build, but I'm scared to build it. I've never used the lighting kit. Hey, neither have I. And I tried to buy a light kit for this at Brick Fair. It was 25 bucks, and some mom came up right in front of me and like, I was gonna say she elbowed me out of the way, but she didn't. That would have just been for, drama. And she was like, just saying to her son, she's like, "This is like $40 on Amazon. We should get it." And I was like, "No, don't get it. I was about to buy it. I literally had cash in my hand, and I was about to grab it and check out." But I was like, missed my chance. So I don't have the light kit for this, but I would. This is like the one set I would consider actually getting a light kit for, because the installation is no joke. You have to be committed to actually install the lighting. So I'm not. Yeah, I don't blame you for not having installed it yet. But I do actually want to try at some point in the future. In the near future. It always confuses me why they use 1x1s instead of 1x2. It's like, what difference does it make? "Oh, we just wanted to have a few more pieces in the set, that's all." "Oh, that's so nice of you. Trying to inflate your piece counts." Yeah, we just use 1x1 tiles instead. Just makes it that much more detailed and adds a little bit more time to the overall build. Oh, that's a great idea. Wow, that's so thoughtful, Lego designers. Thank you. Speaking of Lego designers, ugh! I'm so annoyed with freaking Hans Schlomer. It's like, it's not. Can you just get your guys' basic facts straight? That's really all we want at this point. It's a little bit painful to be a Star Wars Lego fan right now. A little bit, just a little bit. I feel like this is more worth the money than the helmets. You think this one is? I could see that. I mean, that's a good question. Now I'm gonna have to reconsider like what helmet is my favorite. So I honestly still really like Boba Fett. And obviously I have all 5 of them there. This is definitely better than the Probe Droid. I would take this over the Probe Droid. I'm so annoyed with the Probe Droid. Other people really like it. I don't like it that much. It's a lot of fun, and the fact that you can pose it in different snapping positions is spectacular. Yeah, it definitely has more posability than other sets. I mean, I guess the Probe Droid does have more posability, but then not really, because it's not that stable. Like, you try to pose it and the arm might fall down because it's not really attached that well. Man up, you should have pushed the grandma and grabbed it. No way, man. No way was I about to push that lady. She probably would have like pushed me right back. Oh, this is a finger. Wait, this is such a stubby finger. Are you kidding me? I mean, I know it's a small female hand model, but still, that's such a stubby finger. Wait, why are there 2 clips? There only needs to be 1 clip for the bottom here. It is what it is. Does it go towards the outside? No, it pretty much lines straight up. Is that seriously a finger? It's so funny. It's so little. It's a tiny little hand. When you consider that being the palm, it's only like this much of my palm. It's very small. It would have been hard to make it a little bit bigger though. Just like the size of Lego is a little bit restricting. It's hard to do like medium scale. I was comparing, some UCS sets that are minifigure scale, like the Slave 1, compared to sets that are too large, like the Gunship or the Falcon is too small. It's hard to get the right in between for it to actually be minifigure scale, just because of the way the pieces are. Because of the pieces. I think this is a new builder thing, but it's one of my pet peeves when pieces aren't pushed down all the way, and when I see myself do it, I feel like such a noob. It's rough. Okay. Got it. Ooh. Don't you love when you put the pieces together properly and it's like, wow, it actually fits. So this is the second finger. Oh, I got one more. I've got the phalange. I gotta build the phalange of the finger. I have never built a Lego finger before. This is actually quite exhilarating. Ah. Wow. I still have so many dang pieces. Now I see how small these fingers are. I'm not surprised that you can build 5 fingers with this many pieces. Wow, look at the posability. These fingers are really flexible. I love it. Thoughts on Monkey Kid? Haven't gotten into it yet. Kevin from I'm Bored Toys definitely wants me to get the Monkey King Warrior. It's like $150 set, I think. And I was considering it, but then I think I need a little bit more motivation to get it. Because I really only have like room for Star Wars in this room, and I'm thinking about expanding to the lower level. And once that happens, I feel like I might be a little bit freer with the themes that I choose to get. Because I could build more Lego. Yeah, that's not a question. I could build more, but it's also just kind of like, what purpose does it play? So I think Jamae from Bricks and Mortar, she has a pretty good. There's no brick separator in this set. I guess 18 plus, you're not supposed to have to separate any bricks. She has a pretty good Lego philosophy that if you're going to acquire, you have to have a purpose for it, and you have to know where you're going to put it if you're going to buy it. And I was like, that's probably smart. I haven't fully applied it yet, but I plan to in the future. Because when you do have just like infinite amounts of space, like what's really holding you back? Definitely not money. Money is a bit of a factor too. I try to space out my purchases. I think it just makes more sense. Everything kind of comes with time. Get a 1. I like these pieces. These are cool pieces, how they all come together like this. Come together right now. You have Pigsies. I keep saying Pigsley ever since I first saw the set coming out. You have Pigsy's Noodle Tank, and it's so underrated. It's one of your favorite sets and themes. Hopefully we can get more sets because it's so good. That's a good reaction to it, because I know Kevin likes Monkey Kid, so I take it with a grain of salt knowing that he just likes Monkey Kid, but that's cool that you like that set. Now I need to consider it. I'm starting to think that way too. Yeah, in terms of acquiring sets, it's gotta have a purpose. Okay. Oh my gosh, their fingers are getting a little bit longer. Now we have the middle finger. What? These are cool. I like this. Are we on the last? We're on the last finger, and then we still have the thumb. There's still so many pieces here, though. Uh-oh. Did I put... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I put a 1 where I needed a 2? That's a 2. Definitely recommend it. Especially love the references to different foods, and the play on features are so imaginative. Well, that's fun. Very detailed build for a low price. Like, considerable. I think Monkey Kid and Ninjago are kind of comparable in price per piece, no? So they're generally a pretty good value for the set. So I've got another little issue here where I probably swapped out, or I probably put the wrong piece in somewhere that I just need a like 1 clip piece, and these remaining ones both have 2 clips. I don't think that it really matters, but I am curious as to how that got changed, because I don't see a spot where it should be a 2. Like, I don't see an extra 1 clip anywhere. Unless those are both supposed to be 2s. That could be. That doesn't make sense, though. Let me go back for a second. 1 moment, please. Please hold. That's a 1. And there's a 2. That could be actually the issue. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm confusing myself. No, this is all right. Should we take this piece out? No, because it said to use a 1 right there. They definitely all start off that way. Little fingers. Let me take a look at the first finger, because that's probably where I would have made the mistake. So the first finger has a 1 clip on the bottom, and then a 2. And that 1 clip sticks to the phalange. Now on this one, yep, this is where it's at. I found it. Sometimes you just gotta take it slow and methodical, and then you can find where you put the wrong piece. Again, this is an 18+ set, so there's no need for a brick separator. I'm a big kid. I got this. And I don't have any nails. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I feel like I had to just save the world to get that piece off. That was serious business. I think my body temperatures went up 10 degrees. All good. All good in the hood. We're back, guys. We're back. These fingers are incredible. Remember when I doubted them so? Back on track. I'm back. Back on track. This one connects. Like this. Last finger. This is the part of the build where I'm completely silent as I focus on finishing the final touches. No, just kidding. Oh my gosh. How's your headache going? Honestly, I think it's been going away. When I start to just do something different, I'm not focused on it, and then it feels better. I also try not to take Advil too much because it's just like not good to always be taking stuff. So yeah, I try to stay away from Advil. Plus it like has side effects at times. So it's like, oh yeah, this feels better, but now my stomach hurts or something like that. Oh wow, these fingers can actually like spread apart. Oh, that's sweet. I don't think I actually needed these side pieces on here. Is that the truth? No, it's... No, yeah, I'm wrong. Confusing. Oh, very, very confusing. I think I've been forgetting to put this little ingot on the top of the finger, so I need to add that to the other ones. I really feel like a master sculptor right now, like working on my masterpiece. They're like little fingernails. Little golden ingot fingernails. Ingot nails. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I think we're doing the thumb, and then we gotta put all the infinity stones right on these little pieces. Dude, are you kidding me? Where's the 1x2? Ugh, this is the thing. This set is like going well, but at the same time, it's really easy to swap in a very similar piece that's not supposed to go there. And it's not a very redeemable offense. Because I need a 1x2 tan. One went there. Master Danny. Nice ring to it. Master Builder someday, maybe. That would be so cool. Did I put like one too many? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. Because those are flush. Where would we have used an extra 1x2 that didn't need to go there? I feel like if anything, I would have missed putting something there. Whenever I have an extra piece on it, I'm like, how can this be? Let me just go over here and look for it really quick. That's curious. I think I found it in a bag over here. How would they know? How would they know? This set now has 592 pieces. This is beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, I feel like such a sculptor right now. This is great. Have you given an idea to what will be your next build? I'm planning to build the Guardian ship next. I was actually going to get started on it today, but then I ended up having to take care of my grandma. And I think I'll try to start working on it this afternoon, but we'll probably go out on the boat first. And, you know, got to soak up the sun, activate the vitamin D, and then come back in and start building the Guardian ship. I have such a healthy backlog over there. I still have like episode 9 sets that I haven't built yet, like the Dorito TIE Fighter and Kylo Ren's shuttle. So eventually I want to get to the buildable models like BB-8 and the Child and Yoda and Dio. I have those in my closet. I still have yet to get the Porg, so I need to get the buildable Porg, and then I'll start the model building series. That will be fun. So yes, those are my thoughts on some of the next sets that I will be building. So detailed. So detailed this is. I'm still laughing at the whole Stan Lee thing from earlier. Oh my gosh. You can't pay for that kind of level of comedy. I mean, you could pay if you wanted to. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Whoa, that's the 5th piece that tried to jump off the table. Dang. This is covered in these little shields, or like ski-like pieces. Oh, that's so cool. Like you could just do a bunch of those and make an entire like circle with those ski shield pieces. I like those a lot. So clippy. So 2 hours. Gosh, an hour 54. I have 6 minutes to finish a 590 piece build in under 2 hours. We got this. What goes right there? 2 of these. 2 of these. That's cool when you can't even tell what piece it is because it all blends in so well. It's good design. This is a very beefy thumb. It's actually like the size of a real thumb. The other fingers are so tiny. I think that's for this for the green Infinity Stone. Yeah, I think so. I want to just put it in right now, but it's not time yet. Should be a ball joint right here. Can stick that in. Oh, yeah! He's like really... He's about to catch like a basketball right now. That's why his fingers are so far spread apart. Got an idea when your grandma will feel better. You should ask her if she would be your special guest. Oh, unfortunately, I think she's a little bit too old to be able to like be in the headspace to build Lego. But that's a good idea. Like, that was a very thoughtful idea. And Sunita, welcome to the chat. I don't think you were here earlier, right? I don't think so. So welcome. Thanks for joining. We just got the thumb put onto the gauntlet, and it's looking sweet. Or as I have aptly named it, the Infinity Glove, which is what I think it should be called, because the gauntlet is not an appropriate term. It could be, but just in my mind, it's more of a glove. Now this is the part where I would need Emily, who's my like word expert for definitions, to be like, no, gauntlet can also refer to an item that goes over your hands. And then I'd be like, well, there goes my theory. I liked it. I liked my theory, but it's gotta work. Whoa, this is a really cool piece too. Just like all these little triangular bits. It's gorgeous. Now, how the heck does this go on? Oh wow, it clips on to the side. That's fancy schmancy. Oh my gosh, we're on the final pieces. Where does this go? Don't tell me. Don't tell me I've missed another piece. I've missed so many pieces. Might have to go back and do like a visual check to make sure I got everything on there. Oh, that looks awesome. Wow. Loving this. Oh boy. We're winding down. Just gotta get all the infinity stones on here. So we got the blue stone, which is this the space stone, also known as the Tesseract. They are not the same shape. Like, he breaks them out of their like the little cubes and stuff, but they don't take on the same shape. Then what's purple? Is purple the reality stone? And then it's coming together all right. And then the red is the oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you. What's red again? Red is the ugh. Okay, here we go. I got a chart. I gotta refer to them. Oh, red is reality. Crud. Okay. Oh, purple is power. Okay, power, space, reality. And then, no, not space. Yeah, it is space. Green is time. Boy, that's confusing. That's right. Doctor Strange, right here. Orange is the soul stone. That's right. Very, very sad moments to get these. It's cool that they use different pieces for each one, though. Okay, so we've got power, and space, and reality, and soul stone, and I thought the yellow was. Oh, yellow's mine. That's right, it's vision. It's all coming back to me now. This one's huge. Look, why do we have to use so many yellow pieces? I don't like these colors. This is the biggest one of them all in terms of piece count. That goes right here in the middle. Is this supposed to fit on there nicely? Because it kind of sticks out. Okay. Those are also a little bit loose on the side because they're clipped, but it's quite hard to remember, just like names. Yeah, it gets a little confusing with all the colors. And finally, the time stone. Well, I guess I shouldn't say finally, because doesn't he get the Mind Stone from Vision last? And then snaps his fingers in Wakanda? Boom! There we go! What finger do you snap with? This one? I won't do it. Don't do it! I am number one! Woo! I'm number one. Can you flip them off? Just for you. What does this finger do? Looks funny. This one's actually funnier because it looks like you're flipping them off, but you're not. It's a little bit nicer. And then we can do, well, they don't really bend out too much. Where's my Trekkies? Just kidding. I'm not really a Star Trek fan. I just know that one. It can go like this. We can do sign language with this guy. Rock on. Let's go. Dude, you want to go and serve? Yeah, let's go serve you. I'm leaving that one. That's my favorite there. Let's do it. This is freaking cool. I really enjoyed this build. And although there's a lot of tan undertones, I think there's enough gold over the top that it looks really nice. Mr. Blue Sky, you've joined just in time. We've just finished it. We got all of the Infinity Stones added on. I think I've got all the parts on, but I think I might want to go back and just, you know, take a visual look when no one's watching so I can really, like, you know, analyze it and make sure I built it all right. But it looks great. I actually really enjoyed this build. I am kind of, you know, on the Marvel train right now. So I think I have more of an appreciation for this set than I would have before. It is definitely small. Like if you were to compare it to your hand, and you know, I'm a female, so my hand is not like huge or anything, but it's definitely quite small. You wouldn't be able to fit your hand in it if it were an actual glove. Let's just put it that way. But you also can't fit your foot in the actual Adidas shoe. What are they gonna make next? Like a hat or something? Maybe that you can actually wear. But this looks really good. I like it a lot. It looks beautiful. Hello, 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 hello there, hello there, hello. Way to go. Thank you, Ivan, and thank you all so much for joining the stream today. Just go to the end page, make sure there's not any like end credit scenes, you know, like instead of end credit scenes, you could put like something really cool at the back of the instruction manuals after all the piece counts, and then be like, oh my gosh, it's a trailer for the next Lego set. Something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna take a drink of water here in my friend's mug. We've done it in just over 2 hours with chatting, lots of chatting. And people were eating cookies on my behalf every time I finished a bag, so that was great, lovely, thank you. We will have a Lego cake. I was thinking it would be for the 1,000 subscriber special, but we're approaching it so quickly, I don't think Emily will be back by then. So we'll have to just improvise, maybe get some cookies or something. But we will be doing a special 1,000 subscriber live stream, building something that also has the word 1,000 in it. It's a Star Wars set. It's a big one. That's all the hints I'm going to give you. But yes, thank you, Salami, that I finished building the set. Thank you very much. General Danny Bob, you're a bold one. Thank you. I've gotten Master Danny Bob and General Danny Bob today, too. I'm liking these themes. This really works for me. Might change my name to General Danny Bob or Chief Master Danny Bob or something. Nah, that'd be too like Halo-esque, right? I gotta stick with the Star Wars theme. That's kind of why Danny Bob works, though, because it's like similar to Jedi Bob, and I'm Danny, so it had to be like Danny in there. It couldn't just be Jedi Bob. That doesn't make sense at all. So plus, there's already somebody called Jedi Bob 37, which is ironic because 37 is like part of my gamer tag. Anyways, I'll probably be streaming on Twitch later tonight. I kind of wanted to play Battlefront 2 yesterday, but I do want to continue the story in Fallen Order, so I will post that out there when I'm going to stream tonight. Otherwise, we're going to go out on the boat right now and probably hang out with all the friends and enjoy the rest of the daylight. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your daylight, or whether it is day or night where you are. Enjoy your time. And we'll have some more videos that we can make because we don't have to work tomorrow. This is great news. So, yep, more videos to come out this week. and a couple of live streams for Twitch. I might try to do another Lego live stream in the middle of the week, depending on how things are going. But all of that will be posted on my Instagram, so feel free to follow me over there if you don't already. I post lots of fun things, including like race cars, RC stuff. When we're out at the track, we had some updates, as well as so a little bit of wake surfing. Mostly it's all Lego content, like 95% Lego content, and then I sprinkle a little bit of other like lifestyle stuff in there. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for all the comments. It was fun chatting with you all, and until next time, happy building. Bye.